Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Part of Me. My name is Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. The introduction starts off with a lovely piano part. The right hand part goes like this. It's alternating between a higher note and then a lower note. So we have a D flat and an F note, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 times. It then jumps down to a B flat and a D flat. And again, that's 4 times around the pair of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it goes back to the first one. And then we go to a C and an E flat. And it's 4 on every pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the right hand. So the left hand is playing a B flat, F, and a B flat at the top, and that sustains whilst your right hand plays the first melody. Then when your right hand jumps to the next part, it goes to G flat, D flat, and then G flat at the top. Again, sustaining there. So we have then when your right hand goes back to the first part, your left hand doesn't go back to the first part, it goes to a D flat, A flat, D flat. And then for the final part, when your right hand plays those notes, we have A flat, E flat, A flat. So slowly playing that all together, we get and that introduction loops around 2 times before the first verse. The first verse is very similar to the introduction. In fact, they take everything in the right hand and move it down an octave. So instead of playing it here, we find the D flat that's lower down, and we repeat everything exactly the same. For the left hand, we do have to jump down a little bit, but what we're going to do is play octaves. And the octaves are of B flat on the first part, and then the G flat octaves, and then D flat. You'll notice my little finger's gone off screen, I'm just playing another D flat. And then up to A flat. So I'll play all of that round once for you. What I've just done there is once round. In the verse, it happens 4 times round. Just before we move on to the next part of the song, if you're interested in getting the chord charts as well as the sheet music, you can head on over to Patreon. There's a link in the description, and you can get all of that there. There's a £2 tier or a $2 tier, and you can get everything you need there, including your name on the screen, as well as loads of early access content for lots of other stuff. But anyway, on with the music. We then have a pre-chorus, which is quite a short part, and that's where they play block chords, as in they play lots of notes together. And the first chord is a D flat major chord, which is D flat octaves in the left hand. Your right hand is going to play F, A flat, and a D flat at the top. It then goes to F octave in the left hand, with an F, A flat, C, and then a G flat major chord on top, which is G flat octaves here, G flat, B flat, D flat. And they're the only 3 chords we need to get through the pre-chorus. Timing wise, it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's quick changes between the first 2 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. It then plays that note 4 times. The first time of those 4 notes being with the G flat chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. It then repeats those chords before it gets to the chorus. We then get to the chorus, and the chorus is exactly the same as the verse. There's just more instruments on top of it. You could play it a little bit louder, but it's exactly the same piano parts. After that, things start to repeat. There is an introduction again, which is twice round, exactly the same as the introduction that you played at the beginning of the song. When it gets to the second verse, it is almost the same. So the first 3 times round, we play the same part as earlier. So we have... Now you might have noticed on that, in the second verse, that third chord, I waited a bit longer, I stayed on it a bit longer. So you play the first part as normal, 1, 2, 3, 4, then the second part the same, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when you get to the third part, play it 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one twice, 1, 2. So it kind of steals 2 parts from the last one. I'll play that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, so in the second verse, they do that 3 times, and then on the 4th time, go back to what they do in the first verse, where everything just gets 4 groups. After the second verse, we get another pre-chorus, exactly the same as the first pre-chorus. We then get a chorus, which is the same as the other chorus, twice round. There is then a bridge, which is thankfully the exact same as the chorus. We just keep playing the same pattern. We then get to the final chorus. Now the first part of the chorus, we hold the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And once you've cycled around those chords once, you then play another chorus as normal. So you'll play back the and so on and so on. So it's once where you sustain the chords, let them hold, and once where you play them as normal. Finally, after that, there is the outro, which is the same as the introduction, where you go back up the octave. And we play that twice round to finish the song. And there we go, that is the full song. Really, really pretty piece. Not too tricky as well, a lot of repetition. So if you enjoy that, please like and subscribe. Getting very close to 1,000 subscribers now. And if you are interested in things like sheet music and chord charts, Patreon is the place to go. There's a link in the description. However, thanks for watching. I shall see you in the next video.